Welcome to 27 Topics. Our guest today is Christine Pryor from Huntingburg, Indiana, the Executive Director of the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce, and also the Huntingburg
Foundation
and a few other things.
Yeah, we keep busy over in Huntingburg. We multitask pretty well over there.
And that's great.
Yes.
Somebody has to do it, and it's great that you always with a smiling face take care of that.
Well, I enjoy Huntingburg. I think it's a great place to live, and we've got a lot of great things coming up in March, and I think that's what we're here to talk about today. One of our first things is a long-standing tradition is the Easter egg hunt. Traditionally, it had been done by the JCs, and a few years ago when they stopped doing it, the foundation, with partnership with the Southridge High School Student Council, decided that, that's a really neat tradition that we want to keep going. So we partnered with the Student Council. The Student Council does an excellent job of ordering the eggs and getting them all together and hiding them and bringing out a special character for the day, and the foundation then obviously does the funding for that. And it's just a wonderful partnership because we see the kids of the high school working with the kids from the elementary school and even the preschools, because we have 3 age groups, 0 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7 to 10. So you sit there and you watch these high school kids working with these really young kids, and it's just what community is about. You see these kids out there so excited because some of them for the first time have found an Easter egg, and you see how the excitement builds in some of the older kids because it just rejuvenates their love of being with the younger kids, and it's just really a great event. And we hold that usually on Palm Sunday, so that will be March 16th of this year. It is at the Huntingburg City Park. It starts at 1 p.m., so if you go to church earlier that day and then come out to the park for the Easter egg hunt. We also do have a rain date. We usually hold it on Palm Sunday so that if it does rain on that date, then we can hold it the next Saturday, which is actually the Saturday before Easter, which would be March 22nd. But we really would like to see a lot of people come out. Again, the age groups are from 0 to 10. So if you have children or grandchildren in that age group, and even if you live here in the area, but maybe you don't live in Huntingburg, but you'd like to come over for that, we welcome you because it's always a really great time, and I think the kids hide like 1,000 eggs. And of course, like I said, we have that special character Easter Bunny there, and it's just a wonderful Sunday afternoon to spend with your children and grandchildren.
Very good, and let's hope we have a nice day on March the 16th.
Yeah, it's always a little scary when it rains the night before and you have to figure out, okay, where are you going to hide those eggs so they're not kind of floating off on us, because we really do want to try to find all 1,000 of those eggs. We don't want them laying around for a couple of months.
Yes, and then what else do we have coming up?
Well, of course, then we do have our, on March 29th is the car show. This event is sponsored by the Huntingburg Kiwanis. They took this over a couple years ago. The merchants had been doing it for a long time, and then they realized that when you're inviting hundreds of cars downtown, a lot of those storekeepers needed to be in their store, so they found a civic group to do it, and the Kiwanis do it now. They do an excellent job. It's March 29th. Registration begins at 8 a.m., and it will go till noon, and then they do have the award ceremony for the cars at 3 p.m. There are 12 categories for prizes this year, and first and second in each of those 12 categories, so there will be 24 trophies for everybody, so competing for those 24 trophies. And it's an excellent day, coming out and seeing all of those vintage cars, anywhere from, the 1901 buggy that Huntingburg is very proud of and puts on display for that weekend, to the cars that, that we love. I think this year is even the 50th anniversary for the Corvette, which is just amazing because, as I grew up, that was just the car. And we have so many really neat cars out there, and when you look at the craftsmanship that some of these cars obviously went into them, and then the love that people have gone through to rejuvenate them and to bring them back to their glory days. So that's a great time on March 29th. Again, registration is from 8 to noon. The trophies will be awarded at 3, and it's just a great day to come down and see all those. If you are planning on coming, if you would like to pre-register, we encourage you to do that, and you can actually call the Chamber office at 683-5699 and talk to Connie. She is a Kiwanian, and she is also my administrative assistant, and she can help you get your car pre-registered. And when you're coming over to the car show, if you are bringing a car to be displayed at the car show, they ask that you come down Chestnut Street to 4th Street and then come east on 4th Street. The registration table will be at the Integra Bank, and they can handle all of the paperwork there. Again, if you know that you're coming, I think it's $10 to pre-register. So it's a great opportunity to get pre-registered and move through that line pretty quickly. So we encourage you to do that.
That's always a great show.
It really is. It's a lot of fun. And I'm not a gearhead or anything like that. But again, like I said, coming out and seeing the workmanship and the craftsmanship that has gone into first building those cars and then restoring, it's really an interesting day.
You mentioned the Corvette, 50 years old, and that was the car. It still is the car.
Yeah, I believe the area Corvette Club has about 10 or 15 Corvettes coming. So if for nothing else, come out to see the Corvettes.
Very good. We have about a minute left.
Okay. Again, Huntingburg is a great place to be, great place to live. We have a lot of great things happening. In April, we'll be having the Daffodil Stroll April 4th through the 6th and the Garden Gate April 25th through the 26th. Come out and enjoy those events. Come out and join the Easter egg hunt on March 16th and the car show on March 29th. And just enjoy Huntingburg as it is. We've got a great park system. I know that last year they added a few new things with the Bark Park and the driving range, and they're looking forward to even adding more to the recreational facilities over at Huntingburg. So we hope to see all the Huntingburg residents out and our neighbors and friends here in Jasper, Celestine, and all the surrounding communities.
Christine Pryor, Executive Director of the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce, thank you for being our guest this morning.
Thank you for having me.